welcome back to my channel. This is Connie, and I'm Connie's Country Finds on eBay and country_finds on Poshmark. And if you didn't catch my last video, go back and watch it. But I am finally getting my shed, and we are taking the time today to clean this up because this is my garage and this needs cleared out and marked off so I can get my gravel laid. Have to get that ordered this week, depending on when we can get this cleared off. But this is where my shed will go, and it will be about the length of my garage. So I am so excited. We had to get our pile burned down. We're going to actually, once this is burnt down, we're going to actually move it out that way because my shed will probably come out to about right here. All right, my shed's going to come probably about right here, I'm thinking, because it has to be away from the garage because there is a furnace line, pipeline, gas line, whatever you call it, right over there. So it's probably going to be about right here, and that's really close to the burn pile. So we're gonna have to move the burn pile out that way. My husband is going to see what he can do with the lawnmower to get this part cleared up. That's what he's doing. Try to mow that down, and then he's going to take the tiller. I guarantee he won't do that part today. He's going to have to take the shovel and clear it out as best as he can because it is piled up right there. And then he's going to just take the tiller and till it all the way up to out where we need to go and back. So that is pretty much what we're doing today. I said in my last video I plan on getting this shed ordered by next week. But I think I'm gonna try to get it ordered by the end of this upcoming week. It's going to take about 2 weeks to get here. So, gives us time to get that, gives him time to get that done. And the gravel in. Took care of that pretty good. There's like hills right there. So he's gonna try to dig that out and flatten it up as much as possible. We'll go over there. I think he's done with that part. So a bunch of dirt's been piled up over here. I don't know if you guys can notice that. I don't think it's coming up. So he's gonna have to clean that up. But we do have the gas line right there, so we need to have the shed away from that gas line in case that gas line ever needs serviced. So it should come probably to about here. I think we're going to measure it out. And that only leaves 7 steps to the burn pile, and that's too close. All right, well, he decided that he was going to go ahead and try to shovel this out today. So we're going to take that to the back.
Yeah.
I would just put it right back there behind that tree.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so you can see how it's piled up right here. I didn't think he would do this part today, but it's been raining, so it's probably better to do it while the ground is wet. It's a back-breaking project right there. We were going to bring somebody in to take care of this, but we figured it's small enough area right there to where if he can flatten that out, he can just take the rototiller to the rest of this, and that won't be a problem. All right, if you guys are interested in seeing what sold this weekend, stay tuned. That'll be up next. All right, you guys, I'm out here. This is where I am holding all of my stuff right now. Well, most of it in this small space right here. I just kind of wanted to show this to you. I do have a playlist of when we redid this room on my channel if you want to go back and see how I decorated and everything I did in here. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. I'm out here to pull orders. I am not going to show you that part because I just don't have enough room out here to do that. And that's why I can't wait until I get my shed, so we'll be able to do that a little bit better. But I'm at my desk right now, and it's a decent length, but there's too many things in here that don't belong in here, that don't need to be in here. And it's just not a good utilization of space. Like those 2 filing cabinets, we don't have anywhere else to put them. That clock, it needs to go. I can't decide what to do with that. That desk is going to go into the house when I get my storage shed, and I'm going to make my spare room that holds more storage right now into like a little craft space. So that desk will be out of here. But my husband had to build me another set of shelves because I was just, as you can see, I'm just busting at the seams. I'm going as high as I can, and I have things piled everywhere. And those 2 cabinets are in the way. This used to be my craft room. I used to have this as my craft room when I was crafting a lot. So this was fine for that, but it's not fine for doing eBay and storage for this. So I have all my hard goods on this side, and I do have them organized, believe it or not. I reorganized everything when my husband built these shelves. I have her, who is always in my way. I don't hardly ever use her anymore because she's hard to use. I have a fan in here, keeps it cool. But this shelving was in my redo. So this is the first one he made. I'm going to paint this one as well. But I didn't even bother painting this one right now. But this was the first one he made me, and this holds all my clothing. I have stuff on the floor that I need to skew up and put away. This is stuff that I listed this week. Those totes right there are jeans. This is just craft stuff. That desk is a metal desk, so I just store things that I have listed on here that may break and that I don't want on a shelf. These cabinets, of course, are craft stuff in here. So that's why I'm so excited about the shed and absolutely need one. This room will still be utilized. These shelves will be taken out. My husband he said he will tear them apart and put them in the shed. But this room will still be utilized for items that I bring in that are unlisted. So I can just keep them in here so they're not taking space in my shed. And I think that's going to help me a lot. And I don't need shelves for that. I just need the shelves in the shed. So he is going to build me, I think, 1 or 2 more of these for the shed. And so he enjoys building them, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's cheaper than to buy the lumber and him to build it than it is to actually have buy the shelves themselves. So I just wanted to show you this part so you guys can see what I am dealing with right now. As I said, I still have inventory in the house too. So I'm just busting at the seams, and this is why we decided to get a shed. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull my stuff, and then I will meet you back in my office. Alrighty, we're back in my office now, and I will show you the stuff that I sold. So, this is Body Glove Junior's board shorts, and these are extra large 4-pocket swim. And I sold these for $18.25 plus shipping. So these are going to go in a poly mailer. I have easy stuff to ship today. So we're going to do that real quick. And just to give you a perspective, the room that I was just in, my storage room, is 8 by 24. So with my shed, I will be gaining about 6 feet, but about approximately the same length. So I'm okay with that. I think that is going to work just fine. Excited for it. I can't wait. So with these, I just put them in a plastic bag and then I stick them in their poly mailers. So it's easy enough. I like when I have easy ship orders. But we went to Menards today, and I had to pick up some boxes, and we were looking around Menards and getting prices and ideas for lighting and flooring and things like that. I got the sample. I think this is going to be the floor I might put down. It's just a like a laminate, not a laminate, linoleum flooring. And I think that's going to be the easiest and cheapest and the best way to keep it clean, because it does rain and snow around here. So we do get snow, and I don't want it to be a hard thing to keep clean. And I will be letting my doggie out there to visit with me, since she's used to me working with her, or she's used to being here working with me, I should say. So yeah, and then we picked out, I have some lighting that I found on Amazon that I'm going to put up. And then I also decided I think I'm going to put a fan in there, just a ceiling fan. So I was able to pick out my ceiling fan today. And we're gonna see if that works. What else did we do? Oh, I went ahead and ordered my heater on Amazon. It's going to be an electric fireplace type heater, and I can't wait. It is going to be, you can either set it to like crystals and change the colors of it, or you can set it to look like logs and it also changes colors. So I'm really excited about that. That should be big enough to heat the whole place, and I'm gonna make that look really cute. I figure since I'm spending the money on this shed, I'm gonna make it look like the way I want it to look. Alright, so the next thing I sold was this vintage dollhouse, miniature wooden canopy bed, blue, white bedding and rug. This sold for $13.50. I already have it boxed up, but I will put a picture up here for you guys to look at that, so you can see what that looks like. And this is the second piece of dollhouse I've sold since I bought them, so that's not bad. And I am absolutely loving this USPS Ground Advantage. Pretty much everything that when I list, I use at USPS Ground Advantage. I think there has only been maybe 1 or 2 instances where Priority has been cheaper, but for the most part, and I have not had any issues. The orders seem to be getting to my customers as fast as they were with just regular Priority. I am loving it. And if you guys sell on eBay, let me know what you're thinking about the USPS Ground Advantage and if you're liking it. I think that was a good move for them. I'm loving it. Okay, the next thing I sold was this Avenue Precious Peasants Women's 2628 cotton short sleeve lavender, like a peasant type top. It's very lavender, and it's really cute. I'll put a picture up here for you guys to see that, so you can see. And that sold for $13.95. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else what else did we look at today? We looked at, for the electrical, we're thinking that the electrical is going to be probably maybe the most expensive thing besides the installation. And my husband, he's pretty handy, so I think he's going to do the electrical. And my neighbor next door to us said that he would be able to come over and help him. He's an older gentleman. He redid his whole house. He's in his 80s, but he said he would be able to come over and at least maybe tell him how to do it or give him tips, because we don't want the shed burning down before I even get in there. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's been a nice weekend. A lot of rain. It rained a lot yesterday, and then they said it was going to rain all day today, and we only have a few showers, so that was kind of nice. So we were able to get the pile burnt down and stuff. It's just been crazy. I mean, I'm just busting at the seams. It's insane. But I am loving everything that I'm getting so far from the yard sales this year. I'm getting some really good stuff. So, okay, I won't show you all of these, but I will show you one. These are a set of 4 vintage Wheaton commemorative U.S. Presidents decanters. And they're presidents from 21, 22, 23, and 25. So this is like the 25th president, and William McKinley, and this is what they look like. I don't know if you guys can see that really well or not, but they have the president's head. There we go. The president's head on them, and they're just, I have 4 of them, and the lady purchased them, and they only went for $9.77, but that's okay. I had more of them. I had another set, 2 other sets or something like that, and this is just profit now, so I was happy with that. So I already pretty much got these packaged up. They are each individually wrapped with bubble wrap, and then I also put some peanuts in there, so that will help to protect them so they don't get broken. And then not too long ago, I picked up a larger one of those decanter things, and I have that one listed as well, but it's a bigger one. But I think maybe all these decanters are gone now. I don't remember. I don't think there was any more left. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's already been measured. It's just been busy around here. Been a little crazy with everything going on. And if you've seen my last video, then you know I've had some health issues, and fortunately, for now, it's went away, but never ever know when it will come back. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, see my previous video. I will link it down below if you're interested in seeing what that is all about. It's a nightmare. That's all I have to say on that. So, all right, and that's it for eBay. So I have a couple of orders going out for Poshmark. So let me get those up here. My computer is really slow. So this is a bundle, and this is a Nat Nash polo type shirt. And then she also ordered Nanette Lepore. This is kind of like a poncho type thing. And this is a bundle that she bought. And let me see. She paid $40 for the bundle. So I'm just gonna throw this into one big poly mailer because they're not gonna break clothing. So I have these big, huge poly mailers. Yeah, I went to Menards today because I needed boxes. I found that most of my hard goods that I ship go into square boxes, and all I had was the rectangle boxes. So I just went to Menards and picked some up. I'm gonna try theirs and see what I can do with those and see how well they are. They're like, I can't remember how much a piece they were, but I got 10. Let me show you. I'll show you. I got 10 of the 12 by 12 by 10 and a half. And then I also picked up just 4 of the 14 by 14 by 14. So we'll see how they are. They seem very sturdy, so I think they'll be fine. And bought those in a candy bar, and I spent less than $20, so I think that's good. You know, I have a hard, I just think it looks nicer. I'm all about finding free boxes, but honestly, I think it just looks nicer, and they're easier to store when they're new. I mean, I will still try to go out and look for free boxes, and if somebody has free boxes, I am not going to turn them down, that's for sure. But I figure I'd try the ones from Menards because they're doing a rebate anyways, so, and I'm trying to get as many rebates as I possibly can. So that's gonna save money for things that I want from the shed, because we're big Menards fans. And with their 11% rebate, it's a good way to save some money. So yeah, what else have we done? We ended up going to our local fair. That was fun. I usually don't go to the fair. I mean, I'm over the fair thing, but I am a huge Bon Jovi fan. I mean, I have been a Bon Jovi fan since I was 17, I think. And they had a cover band there called Crush. And I tell you what, guys, this dude could pass for Bon Jovi when he was John Bon Jovi when he was younger, and the rest of them look like him too. If I could find a picture, I'll put them up here for you so you can see what they look like. And they sounded like Bon Jovi. I mean, They were good. I guess they're out of Indianapolis, so but I was impressed. If you close your eyes, you wouldn't even know about the difference, you know, with the way they sounded and everything. And he actually looked like a younger Bon Jovi, which was very impressive. I'm like, what? As soon as he opened his mouth and started singing, I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is the cheapest Bon Jovi concert I have ever been to. Because it only cost $10 to get into the fair. And it was free to see them. So, that was awesome. Alright, so the next thing I sold was this Wonder Nation backpack. Woodland Fantasy 17-inch backpack. And it's also includes a lunch bag. So I thought this was really, really cute. And she paid $17 for this. I was fine with that. Hopefully some little kid is going to enjoy it. So I think I'm just going to put this in a poly mailer and let her fly too. So nothing wrong with that, right? I'm a big poly mailer fan. If I could fit it into a poly mailer and it gets there with no problem, if it's not going to break or anything, I throw it in a poly mailer. I mean, I'm not going to waste my boxes on things that will fit into a poly mailer. I like to save my boxes for breakable things. But if it fits into a poly mailer, that's the way she is going to fly. And she fits perfectly in there. So that's pretty much what we've been up to, guys. And that's all the orders I have for the weekend. So it wasn't horrible, but I'm used to not being a $100 or $200 a day seller. I'm used to that. But I'm hoping with the shed we can make that change, because I feel like I'm going to be more motivated, I guess, because I'm not going to be so crowded, and I'm going to fix it up to where I like it and enjoy going out there and wanting to do this. Because sometimes I come into this room or go out there and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do this today, because it's just not giving me the vibe that I need to keep motivated. But I think once I get my shed, first of all, it's going to be motivating just to get the payment made every month. But I'm not scared of that. I'm not worried about that at all. And, and the reason that we decided to get the shed now is because this month is the last month that we're paying on my Jeep. So we didn't want 2 payments, so we decided that once the Jeep was paid off, I could get my shed. That was what we had talked about before, so I held him to that. And my husband, he doesn't work with me on the eBay or anything side of it. He does help me. Sometimes he'll like clean something for me, or he'll go shopping with me or something like that. But for the most part, it's just me. But he is very supportive in what I do, and I really think that he wants to see me succeed. And even though he works hard at what he does, I mean, he works sometimes 12 hours a day, you know, he wants to make sure that I have what I need to make this business work for me, because with my nerve disease and my back problems, I can't go out and get a job. So it is what it is. And I enjoy doing this. So, alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I know it was a bit chatty, and I hope you didn't mind that. But make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow along, because I'm going to be taking you on this shed thing from beginning to end. So it's going to start getting fun once this shed is coming down this road and put into its place. That's when the fun starts. So, all right. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this kind of video. Comment down below and tell me how you've been and how your sales are, and tell me what you think about the new shipping that eBay has rolled out and USPS has rolled out. So, all right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.